So I am going to work right now. I work at a cafe part-time. I guess if you saw my first vlog to London, you would have seen me job hunting. I mean, this is one of the places I went to. So I've been working here since like September actually. It's a pretty good deal because, well, one of the things I wanted to do when I moved here, and just in general, I've always wanted to learn how to make latte art. And so, yeah, it's a nice way to practice. I get to learn how to do that. And then obviously get paid. And then the other thing is, if you didn't know, last year I lived in Korea for half the year and Japan for the other half. And so while I was studying there, I tried to learn Korean and try to learn Japanese. And it was quite enjoyable to do, but ever since coming back, there's just no opportunity to practice, or at least to the degree that I did back when I lived there. So yeah, so it worked out pretty well. You know, this cafe is a really good deal because all of my coworkers, pretty much all on working holiday, and they're a mix between Korean and Japanese. So, well, that's always fun. I get to practice and I get to do this latte art thing. Obviously get paid because it's still a job. So, pretty good. One other thing I really like about it is it's not at all like mentally taxing, at least compared to the stuff I do in school and all the side projects I have going on. It's very easy. And on the days that I have work like today where I'm off and I have no lectures, I can just go to work and not think about anything, you know, kind of just be in the moment, enjoy, even though it's work, like enjoy my time there. Honestly, sometimes it's a really good reset, you know, to be doing that. And so, yeah, it's a pretty good deal we got here. Today I have 12-hour shift, which sounds pretty bad, but honestly, it goes by pretty fast. I don't know, it's a nice refresher from everything else going on in life. I just kind of get to go to work, forget about everything. You know, it's like I just go into this whole new world. The cafe's in the middle of Soho, so it's a touristy area. There's tons of people. They come from all over the world. Yeah, it's pretty good deal. So we're gonna do that. I figured I'd bring you along because I guess one thing I want to do is start showing you and documenting all sides of my life and not just like the fun travels. And so, yeah, I guess I'll take you along a little bit today, and that's the plan for the day.
I don't stand in line, I don't pay for clothes for that, yeah. But I wait for you. I don't like to drink, I don't like to think for that, oh. But I ponder you, I'm bending it over. You're my four-leaf clover. I'm so in love, so in love. There's no one above, up above. Forever's a long time.
11 to 11 p.m. We are going home. You know, it seems like the theme of this year is shiny object syndrome. I've been thinking about that term over the last few days. You know, I've spent the last 3 months in the UK. You know, I've moved across the world and all these new things are happening. I'm meeting all these new people, and in many ways it's very similar to more than a year ago now, almost 2 years ago actually, that I moved to Asia, moved abroad for the first time. And I mean, honestly, it was a really great and life-changing experience. And I really feel like I changed a lot and grew, and it was, you know, something I'm really happy I did. But even though I've moved again and I've come across the world and a lot of things are very similar in that sense, there's a big difference, and it's that I'm not on exchange again. I'm not here because I just want to see the world and find my way. And I think that might be one of the biggest differences between this time and last time I went abroad. public speaking challenge, so we're gonna.
You're great at you might actually be really successful in channel. I was going to say, but yesterday, talked about how you know, your speed trends. You know, you're this person eligible at your worst otherwise.
Boom. Done. Save caption. Shiny object syndrome. Day 56. Is it 56? Day 56. Wow, 56 out of 100. We're actually getting there with this thing. This public speaking challenge that I've been doing since like November now. It's January. Yeah, we're actually getting pretty good progress. It's 100 days and we're at 56. So honestly, some days I feel like I'm not improving, and other days it works out pretty well. Today was not bad, but you know, it's definitely a lot easier and feels a lot more natural to just pump out these videos and try to say something every day. So I think it helps, but I guess we'll see the difference between day 1 and day 100. Boom. And post. There we go. And she's up. Video done. We are pretty much done for the day. Very diverse type of day today. Classes and then getting back into the schedule of things. Had tons of meetings. So no, it was a nice chill day. Gonna do it again tomorrow, Friday, and then yeah, it's nice to be back in school, doing things, getting out of the house, and you know, a schedule is really good. I think it's really helpful for me, and it feels great to have some structure again. But you know, been talking a lot about this shiny object syndrome stuff, and I think that's really the theme of this year. I need to focus on staying with my goals and pursuing them relentlessly, and just not getting too carried away with traveling and the appeal of being in a new city. I think as great as it is, I'm realizing that I would rather spend a lot of my time doing the things that I'm interested in pursuing that continue beyond just London. And so yeah, we got lots of new stuff coming, and I probably will slowly start to show it in these vlogs, but I don't know, it feels so early that I don't even feel like there's something worth showing, even though that's how I always feel. So maybe that's something I have to get over, I don't know, but yeah, new projects coming. I hope you'll be able to see it soon. You know, having direction now, I feel like that's the difference. And you know, it's super easy to fall into this shiny object syndrome, because it is, you know, you do benefit a lot from exploring and trying new things and just being fully open. But when you have specific goals, being open and completely exploratory in that way is a sacrifice, and the cost is the amount of time and effort that you could have spent on actually pursuing what you want to pursue and growing in that way and developing it. And so I think thus far, if there's a theme for this year for myself, it's definitely moving away from this shiny object syndrome. And you know, maybe it's a maturity thing, but starting to stand firm with the things I want to do and stay focused. And that's in many ways in you know, a morning routine and eating properly, and you know, being more protective of my sleep. It's even just the little things, and I think that's really something I want to work on and focus on this year. So it's been something that even my content, I feel like I've been struggling with figuring out what to post for the past few months. It's just been kind of just whatever. Like, I just post a video for fun, just cause it's, you know, I want to make this video, I want to do this vlog, but I'm realizing I can be a bit more intentional with it, and I do want to. So Good morning. One thing I've been trying to do when I first wake up is trying to go straight outside, get some sunlight in my eyes, and go for a bit of a walk without earbuds, no music, no podcasts or anything. For me, I find my mornings, when I have a bad morning or I'm distracted or I'm just all over the place, I find the day is just so hard to get through. And so, yeah, one of my focuses this year is, especially if I want to be able to have a peaceful day and focus on one goal or a few things, is basically working on protecting my sleep better, like a proper routine at night and a proper morning routine. That's really my goal for this year. Yeah, and it really just helps me, stay focused throughout the day, kind of realign myself with what I want to do. And so I just find it very helpful and a nice way to start the day. So